Hello everyone! Welcome back to the Star Trek Online Preservation Project. This is episode 4, Hide and Seek. Unfortunately, I have no news, other than I have edited a little bit of my key binding so that I don't have to bring up the chat windows in order to do basic emotes. And I have no, quote, free agents with me today. Let's get on with the story, shall we? Sneaking around the corner. Cadet Tigru reporting for duty, sir. Greetings, Lieutenant. Oh, I thought it was a cadet. I have new orders for you. Lieutenant, this mission briefing is classified. Starfleet Intelligence has been working on cracking the coded message sent by the Undine agent you exposed at Pajem. And we think we have something. There are several references to a pulsar nebula in the data. That is an area of space near the Lackey system that we do not know much about. Starfleet needs you to survey the nebula and find out why the Undine have an interest in it. Be careful. When the Enterprise D was in the area, it reported that the compression of the clouds may screen opponents from your sensors. Understood, sir. To the transporter room! Why do I suddenly have Batman theme song stuck in my head? I don't even want to know how in the world that happened. A little bit out of character. Look for yourself on YouTube. Sorry about that. Back to character. CES Katar 1 to beam up. Energize. I'm sorry. Helm, we're going to Lackey system. Warp speed. Oh, and try not to wiggle too much this time. Gave me a serious tummy ache last time. Seriously, Helm? So this is going to be kind of a long... oh, out of character. This is going to be quite a bit of a long journey because my maximum speed is not like that ship that just passed over me. It's actually warp 6.5. So the Lackey system is quite a ways away. In fact, it is right over the... yeah, it's in the middle of the sector block. At least I'm not to the point where I have to go all the way here to the Bomari system. That's gonna be a nightmare. Unfortunately, these two episodes are going to be a bit of uneventful sequences. Terribly sorry about it. Back to character. Captain's log. Stardate. Oh no. Can we get the stardate over here? Fine. I'll forget the captain's log then. Somebody get me a calendar. Actually, add to character again. I think what I can do is I can use these segments where I'm traveling to the systems as sort of a little tell you what's going on for news and stuff like that. Anyway, back into character. Now entering the lackey system, sir. Helm, full stop. Sir, we are receiving a distress signal from the USS Valor. They are under attack by Gorn, and their shields are failing. Captain, they can't take much more. Send a signal to the Valor that we are on our way. Full throttle, Helm. Take us into the fray. Travell, I want you to start out with a tachyon beam. Fire! Good shot, Travell. Left out visual. That's the last of the Gorn. We should check on the Valor. Thank you for the assist, Tigru. Our ship is on a mission to map the Pulsar Nebula. Unfortunately, we failed to adequately compensate for the power drain. The nebula had on our engines. We retreated from the nebula to make repairs. That's when we stumbled upon an illegal Gorn mining operation. Huh. Presumably the Gorn didn't take that to that well. If you hadn't shown up when you did, Lieutenant, we'd be sucking vacuum. Our chief engineer says there's no way we can make it back to a starbase. In fact, without new dilithium crystals, we're stuck. Sounds like we just arrived in time. There are crystals on some of the larger asteroids here. That's why we headed to this location in the first place. If you could gather some crystals for us, we can make it to safety. Send us a hail if you have any questions about the nebula. We would be happy to share our data. You know, we could use a small sample of dilithium to catalyze a recrystallization process. A little tongue-tied there, out of character. Alright, let's beam some dilithium crystals aboard. Sir, we can use radioactive isotopes to catalyze the process of recrystallizing the dilithium. Sensors show that one of the asteroids not far from the mining station has enough heavy metals and isotopes if we break it up with our weapons. Once the asteroid's breaking up, we can beam up the pieces we need. Fire. Alright, beam up the materials. Captain, another Gorn ship is approaching the Valor's position. Bring all weapons to bear. In 3, 2, 1, fire! That. Deployed mines! We're heading for the Valor. So that she can take a little bit more of a hit. We got it. Alright, let's deliver this dilithium. We are in your debt, CES Qatar. This is enough dilithium to get our warp engines restarted. After we finish preliminary repairs, we'll set course for Starbase 157. If you want to go to the Pulsar Nebula, your engines will need a boost. I recommend you visit Lackey 3. Gorn drove out the Federation miners there and took over a decathlon processing facility. It's only fair that you take back some of our crystals. Thank you for the advice, Valor. CES Qatar out. Captain, we can set a course for the Lackey 3 at your command. Helm, warp to Lackey 3. Engage. Captain, the decathlon processing facility is dead ahead. The Gorn have numerous structures in the debris field, sir. We are also picking up several freighters and frigates. Situational analysis? They know they're in Federation territory, and they're trying to protect their ill-gotten gains. I advise we approach with caution. Terribly sorry if anything sounds a bit different. Heater went crazy. Heater started up while I was in the middle of dialogue. Back to character. Open file.
Transfer complete.
Alright, let's beam those crystals aboard. Some kind of... Oh. Lieutenant, we can't get a lock on the decathlon. Something's jamming our ability to lock and beam it up. Probably a nearby jamming station. Detecting some suspicious tachyon emissions and signs of Klingon technology. This is more than a simple Gorn mining operation. We need to destroy that jamming station and get the decathlon. We may not be able to beam the decathlon up, but it won't stop us from beaming spatial charges down. Alright, prepare spatial charges. Signal warning as we beam them to the station. The charges are prepared, and we can beam them over as soon as we are within transporter range. A general warning broadcast will signal just before we start the transport. Give him a klaxon. Oh, I kind of like klaxons. Beam the charges to the station. One escape vessels. Free the facility, sir. Now let's put all our attention on that frigate. How in the world did it get stuck there anyway? Open fire. Forward arc there. There we go. Good job. there's anything we can do about that other ship. Wait, no! They're firing on us. Take them out. Looks like we got themselves stuck. Too bad about them. The decathlon crystals are doing the trick, sir. Engine efficiency has increased by 4.7%, and we should be able to boost the impulse drive enough to deal with the effects of the nebula. Coordinates from the Valor are locked in and are ready to go to warp on your orders. Helm, warp us to the Pulsar Nebula. Try not to hit anything. Good job, Helm. Captain, scanners show that the amount of metallic density of this region is much higher than we would be expected for a nebula of this class. There's definitely something big here, and it might be hidden or another high-density object. We should scan all high-density objects in the vicinity. Well, what about that, Trebel? That giant mine, like right over there. If the Klingons have a listening post, that means the Klingon ship's possibly cloaked. Let's scan this ruined mine. This mine is played out and abandoned. There's a lot more here than I thought. 3 birds of prey, dead ahead. Open fire.
Target.
One down. Defense even managed to build an outpost this deep in the Federation space. 2 down. Seems he tried to cloak before he... 3 down. Evasive maneuvers. Let's scan this. This is an old 22nd century satellite, deployed when this area was not well known. It's no longer operational. Oh, so this is one of ours. It's rather big, all things considered. Hopefully you don't hear anything. There's people walking around. That is one large asteroid. We don't care about hydroseed gas. Single Klingon battlecruiser within range. Fire. Sir, we're picking up movements of a minefield around that asteroid. Proceed with caution. Wait, what? A minefield? I don't see any mines in. Oh, jeez. Scanning asteroid. Sir, we found something. This asteroid is surrounded by gravimetric mines of Klingon manufacture. What's more, there appears to be some structure on the surface, and we've detected several Klingon life signs within. Are we picking up any transmissions from the Klingon outpost? Judging by the high-frequency transmissions, I'd wager that this structure is some sort of listening station. I recommend we carefully punch a hole in that minefield and send an away team to the surface. Well, Travell, didn't you notice us, like, plunging straight into the minefield? Away team to the transporter room. Prepare for transport. Klingons! We're going to have to fight our way to the computer core. Open fire! Nice shot, people. Nice shot indeed. I guess we're just as good as those freelancers. Section 31 and all our crazy stuff. Didn't even see it coming. Looks like we're on our way to the but looks like the only way forward is through those warriors. I'm sure we can take them. Oh, jeez. Vaporized. All enemies eliminated. Let's transmit the data. We can upload these records to our computers for analysis, sir, but it will take some time. We'll need to defend the core until the download is complete. Alright, begin transmission. Is that all they got? Deploying mines. CS Katar has picked up even more activity in the base. More Klingons are mobilizing.
Enemy target.
I didn't see that coming. Great job, Elisa. You throw the grenade after the Klingon is dead. We've downloaded the data, sir. I recommend that we go get it to Starfleet Intelligence as soon as possible. Tigro to the CS Katar. The away team is ready to beam up. CS Katar is picking up several Klingon ships inbound. If we leave now, we can be gone before they arrive. Let's depart the system. Well, that was the end of the mission. Oh wait, gotta hail Starfleet. Well done. Starfleet will analyze the data from the listening post. With luck, there will be something there that will help us in our fight against the Klingons.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Thank you. That goes right there. Until next time, see you later.